Hey guys, Whitney here again. I'm here with Luna. This is my mom's dog. We borrowed her today for the video. I had a lot of requests for long hair brushing on dogs. So she's the perfect candidate to show you how to do line brushing. So we're just going to start with that. A couple things that I have with me today. Just your run-of-the-mill standard slicker brush. I like a longer tine on mine because it gets down to the skin. I also have a metal comb that has a fine tooth side and then like a medium side. My dematting tool in case we find any mats in her coat that we're gonna have to get out. Okay, so we're gonna start with the slicker brush. It's pretty easy. You just brush them in long strokes. Make sure to get those hard to reach places like underneath their armpits and on the insides of their legs. Those are often missed. You also want to get their leg hair. If you happen to run into a tangle, you want to take your dematting comb and be very, very careful. This side's going to be dull, not sharp at all, but this side has blades on it to get in there and rip apart the mat. This is where your thumb goes to protect your thumb while you're using it. You just take the part of the hair that has a mat. Make sure that the dull side is facing the dog's skin and just with little strokes get the mat out. She's got just a little mat behind her ear, so we're going to go ahead and get it out. We're going to pull her ear away, find where I'm going to be doing the dematting, and just little by little break that mat apart. Once you break the mat apart, you can go in with your comb and just make sure that you didn't miss anything. Something you can do for dogs that have staticky hair and don't like being brushed because of it, you can buy a brush spray online or at your local pet store, and that's going to reduce the amount of static and it's going to have less breakage for their coat if their coat isn't super dry. A lot of dogs don't like being brushed simply because the static electricity shocks them all over while you're brushing them. So that's why it's always a good idea to brush them when they're wet or damp, and then again when they're dry using a brush spray. So with line brushing, it essentially means that you're taking the long hair, pulling it up, brushing one little section at a time, taking another section, and then brushing that. Because if I tried to just do this, these tines aren't going to get all the way to the skin, all the way down here, like it is if I'm just taking a section at a time and brushing out the tangles that way. You're going to do that all over your long hair dog until they are tangle free. So once you've used the slicker brush all over your dog, you're going to go in with the comb and just redo everything you just did, but with the comb, because the slicker brush can miss tangles that are down to the skin. So the tines on the comb are nice and long, which means you're going to get all the way down to their skin. You want to get both sides of the dog, so roll them over and we'll do the other side. Make sure you get by their butt because they're always sitting and laying on that. And definitely get their tail. That can mat the easiest. And I'm feeling some pulling going on. Here's the tail. I'm holding the hair right above the tail so that you don't pull on her skin. Don't start at the tail and just pull out because you're going to rip a bunch of hair out. So start at the end of the hair and then work your way up toward the skin. And that's going to get the little tangles out little by little instead of trying to do it all with one big rip.